In the blood-soaked canyons of the Arizona Territory, a line is drawn between survival and damnation, not by rivers, but by prejudice. What happens when a woman haunted by her own past and living on the edge of a hostile world finds a man bleeding out in the dust? She sees only a life to be saved, not the color of his skin. But she has no idea that the warrior she's dragging from the jaws of death is the son of the most feared Apache chief in the territory, and that her act of compassion is about to ignite a firestorm that could consume them both. The sky over Coconino Canyon was the color of a fresh bruise. Celine Monroe, her knuckles white on the reins of her stubborn mule. Clementine felt the coming storm in her bones. It was a deep, resonant ache that her late father, a man of science and sorrow, would have dismissed as folklore. But out here, where civilization was just a dusty street and a handful of saloons named Redemption Gulch Folklore, was as real as the grit between her teeth. For 2 years, Sally had called this rugged landscape home. Her small, defensible cabin built into the side of a mesa was a testament to her resilience. It was a lonely existence, punctuated by twice-monthly trips to the gulch for supplies, where she'd endure the suspicious stares and condescending pleasantries of the townsfolk. They saw a woman alone, a spinster at 24, with calloused hands, and a gaze too direct for their liking. They didn't see the daughter of Dr. Samuel Monroe, a once brilliant Boston physician who had fled west with his daughter, and his shame after a fatal misdiagnosis ruined his career. He had taught her everything he knew about medicine, not from textbooks, but from the earth itself. Poultices of yarrow to stop bleeding willow bark for fever, and the grim practical knowledge of how to set a bone and stitch a wound. It was this knowledge that sent her out into the teeth of the approaching storm. Old Man Hemlock's prize bull had been gored by a rival, and he'd promised her a sack of flour and 3 smoked hams to patch the beast up. It was a fool's errand in this weather, but flour and ham meant she wouldn't have to face the leering eyes of the general store owner, Mr. Gable, for another month. The first drops of rain, fat and cold, splattered against her worn leather hat as she guided Clementine down a treacherous switchback path. Thunder, a low growl just moments before, now cracked like a celestial whip.